Here we go. GM Farcaster. It is Thursday, April 25th, aka 6 days to FarCon, and you are here with Nana Prof, Adrienne, and our very special guests from the FarCon team, Ted and Erica. And hey, McBain, if you're watching this, you should come because you were invited. But anyway, so just want to make sure he knows we did invite you. So we'd love to see you here as well. But we're so excited to talk about all things FarCon right now. FarCon 2024. Tuesday, we went back in time and relived FarCon 2023 with Grin and Cameron, and that was awesome. And it was great to kind of look back for a moment and now look forward. And I can't even tell you how excited I am. Like, I feel like it's like better than Christmas. It's like better than my birth. It's like all the things rolled into one. I'm so excited. And how are you guys? Let's do a feelings check-in. Thank you, boys. Shut up, boys club. Like I always give reference. I always give a reference every time I say that. But feelings check-in. How are you,
Erica? Why don't you go first?
Easier questions, please. That would be great.
All right, we'll start with an easy question.
We're equally as excited. I will say we are equally as excited. Feelings check-in. I am excited.
That's good.
I am also just candidly overwhelmed, and I think so. Basically, I don't know if people know everything that's happening behind the scenes, but it is a colossal amount of effort with not that many people. There are amazing partners who are helping. Hey! Yeah.
I'm like, you know you're invited, right? We'll just say it live until somebody pings them. You know what? I think that's a really important point to start with. This is a colossal effort. If you've never done an event of like any size, but especially something of this size, and I've done something not quite this large. I think my max was like 300 and not this many events. So like, first of all, like major love to all of you and to everyone else who's in the background doing all the things, because it takes so much work. So I would love everybody come in close, everyone. Listen, if you're coming to FarCon, or if you wanted to come to FarCon, or whatever your FarCon connection is, be nice. Just be nice to this team because they're working really hard and it's a lot to do. So, be kind, choose your words nicely. And when you slide into those DMs, just don't. Find another way. Find another way.
I can offer some advice for choosing your words.
Oh, go.
The words you should choose are, how can I help?
How can I help? Yes.
And that's it.
Yes. And that's it.
It's the only thing you can say. And
yes.
If the answer is no, thanks, we don't need any help, that's okay.
And that's perfectly fine as well. Yes. But that should be what you start with. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not what FarCon can do for you.
If anybody does want to volunteer, please let me know, because there are other tasks that we could use help with.
That is really good to know. So, and why don't we, let's, by the end of this call, give us a way to filter those volunteers to you. And maybe we can even just stick them on when we post this recording. We can have them just even tag in there and say that they're available. So you have it all in one place, but you don't have to get bombarded by DCs. So we'll figure something out and direct you to that place to volunteer if you want to help with something. Also, if you even have like certain tasks that you want to filter, we'd be happy to like try and help you find people for those tasks.
You guys are the best.
So,
thank you.
Yeah. Well, we've been there. We know this, we know that this is a lot. So let's dive into all the things. So I want to start with, I just want to show the website really quick and hit these important points because I think they are important. Yeah, so your burning questions answered, and it's really weird when we get 5 people on the screen. It looks completely different, and I don't have time to change it, so sorry about that. Burning questions answers. Passes are sold out. Passes are non-transferable and soul-bound. You can find all events, FarCon organized inside events on events.xyz. So if those are your questions, start there. So we want to make sure that's really clear. And then we have this. Where did I do with it? I just want to show this really quick. from everything's here. All the calendar, everything is here. Eric had posted it in FarCon. I know you had posted it as well. So if you're looking for what events are happening, go check them out here. And one note, if you're hosting an event, go back in and make sure you've approved people. I didn't realize I had to do that. I thought they were getting auto approved. So then when we hit the max or something, it would max out, but that wasn't the case. So people were like, I'm still waiting to be approved. And I'm like, I didn't know, sorry. So
yeah,
if you're coming to our event Friday, you've now been approved, at least up until now. So now I'm going to turn it over to you all.
If you have questions about event XYZ, the best person
Matthew.
to ping is Matthew, at Matthew. Very straightforward. Shout out to Matthew. This is so comprehensive to have all the events in like one actual place where you can RSVP using the same exact profile. And it's not like 1,000 Eventbrite party full Luma links. So we're really excited about it. And thank you for bearing with any of the little bumps in the road as we're using some newer on-chain products.
I think that's a really important point. We're using a lot of new on-chain products, and that's the fun of Farcaster, right? Is that we get to be beta testers inside a beta tester inside a beta test. So you have to have some patience with that as well. I think that's really important.
Yeah.
And
so,
just the fact that
go
there's
ahead.
so many new on-chain products to use, right? Even when Ted and I were first starting this, there wasn't as many things to use, and then just from starting to organize it in November and now the explosion of
frames didn't exist,
right? Yeah, it's just incredible. So it's been fun to see the tooling grow along with the event. Not that they did it because of our event, but it's just fun to see. It's been a really cool opportunity.
No, they did it because of our event, Graham. 100%.
That's Ted. They weren't thinking about it, and then Ted shut up and was like, "We need this for the event. You need to put it on your roadmap." And they were like, "Yes, Ted." And then
honestly, though, a few people have done that.
Like
that actually, I'm like, you know what? You're not really lying there. I think that's happened.
Have actually developed and built out custom solutions for us. So I do want to say thank you to all of the partners and vendors who have actually built out custom things to accommodate FarCon and everything. I think that the things that they built out just makes their product more flexible and more useful, but we really appreciate all the unique things that were done for us.
Do you have any specific examples that you want to share just so we can give them a shout out? Or
yeah, I mean, Ponder and Icebreaker have done a lot of custom work for us. Paragraph did all of the custom development.
That was really cool
for the lightning talks. Who am I? I'm sure I'm forgetting 3 other people. Ted, Graham, if you
Event XYZ building out an entire hackathon platform for Speaking of, if you want a hackathon, now you can just use event.xyz. In the event page, when you go to Icebreaker. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Icebreaker with the passes. Coop also did kind of on-chain ticketing to allow for extra people to come in. Base is doing a ton of awesome stuff. Jacopo with Slice and Coinbase Commerce are also hustling too. So there's a lot. And I think it's mostly the fact that they are going to get 500 of the most on-chain people in one place at a time. So why not leverage that opportunity to at least have everyone be using the on-chain products themselves? So it's been really fun to see everyone kind of galvanize around that.
I have a really important question. Is that hat going to be on sale at FarCon?
This is a hat, actually, shout out to David Furlong, because it's a David Furlong hat, and it actually says Farcaster Fridays on the back.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So David Furlong,
is that a one-of-one?
We want to buy it. So if you could just whip that up real quick and throw that in a frame, we'd love one. And I need it by, Wednesday. So that'd be great. Amazing. And so let's take a step back for a second and just walk through sort of the plan of events and then whatever else you want to share. So Wednesday is sort of the welcome. Everyone's coming in. So shout out if you are a wowow or over here, wowow or Mole subscriber for us, for GM Farcaster. We're doing a happy hour at Hotel Irwin. So go make sure you RSVP there. And then there is a welcome event that evening. Do you want to just give a quick overview of what that is and what that looks like and anything else on Wednesday?
Yeah.
I can
whoever wants to take that.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, sure. I actually saw yesterday and I met the owners and they're so cute. They're a really adorable couple who essentially custom built out all of the floors that we'll be on Wednesday. So we actually have the 3-4 floor venue, one of which is a beautiful rooftop with like 360-degree views of Venice, including the sunset. So very, very excited there. Beautiful like bar all along one wall, upstairs bar inside. There's even a pool and potentially a waterfall that might be turned on. We will have mocktails and cocktails. So for everyone who doesn't drink, there will be options for you that are not just water or sparkling water. So don't worry. And we're super excited just to have everyone walk in. Everyone will pick up their passes there. So that is important. However, capacity is limited. We cannot hold all 450 plus pass holders on Wednesday. And I will throw that over to Ted to maybe talk about the caveats of attendance for Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we only upgraded the venue for Thursday and for all of the nighttime events. So feel free to have dinners and to go do your own drinks too and just come by and grab a pass. But you might have to wait in line. TBD. I just didn't have capacity. We didn't have bandwidth to find a bigger venue for that, but it should still be cool. Shout out to C Club and ENS for helping put that event on as well. So yeah, and they're like my second parents in Venice. So it's just able to have it across the street. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. That's really fun. I'm really excited to see all these different, I've never spent any time in Venice. I've been there once, but I'm really excited to spend some time and be in that area. It sounds like it's going to be amazing. Okay. So that's our welcome. We're getting in there, picking up passes, chilling, grabbing dinner with your friends, whatever you're doing on Wednesday. And then we hit the main event on Thursday. This is the summit. So originally was for 200 people, now bigger. And what do we need to know?
No, it was really only going to be for 180, 175. So it's closer to 450 now. The venue's incredible. The whole intention's the same thing. It's like still, to convene and connect and celebrate. We'll kick it off kind of like doors open 9:30 to 10:30. Dan and Varun will kick it off at 10:30. So you won't want to miss that.
Amazing.
It will be like standing room only in the courtyard, I think, at that point for the main talk. Then we'll head off into some breakout rooms and lightning talks. Adrienne is giving one of the lightning talks. Yay. We haven't announced the full lineup yet, but we're doing a part 2 of your talk from last year.
Do you want to, before we move forward, hold on real quick. Adrienne, do you want to talk real quick about that just briefly? And because you've been putting some stuff together and I just want to show this.
Yeah, surely people are sick of me talking about Scenius.
Yeah, I know, but
never.
Yes.
This was cool.
Yeah. And we talked about this a few days ago, but I'm going to be talking, it's a follow-up to a talk I did last year about Farcaster being the ultimate Scenius. Scenius being the collective form of genius. So it's not the one lone genius. It's people very decentralized, kind of in this super cool scene, creating and building. And over the past year, there's been a lot of, the vibes have changed. Farcaster, the Scenius is dead. So I wanted to explore whether that's true or not. I am mapping out the Farcaster ecosystem.
Amazing.
And collecting what clients, apps, tools, tokens, media. I actually have a whole other slide of community involvement stuff as well. And I just put out a bounty because my design skills suckety suck. And I'm going to make my slides suck, but I want to create this into a really cool infographic. I'm also going to create a spreadsheet to start listing these as well, which we can maybe add to in the future, but you can.
Amazing.
Want to get a visual.
Amazing. So you gave Heavyweight's looking at that going, but she doesn't have time. She doesn't have time to grab that bounty, but
I put a bounty up like within 4 seconds.
Oh, I can do it. And then I had Ted's voice in my head being like, you're doing too much, stop. So.
I dared you to respond because I wouldn't have let you. But I had someone respond within like 4 seconds, being like, "I'll help." Done.
Cool.
So
cool. Amazing. That's amazing. So continue on. So we've got lightning talks. What other? Then we move into what's the afternoon look like? What's the evening look like? for Thursday for the summit.
Yeah, then Jesse, we'll come back. Jesse will be giving a talk about kind of everything that Base has been doing in the future of consumer, little fireside chat. Then we'll have lunch. And then after that, Farcaster clients, that Nounish prof will actually be moderating. More lightning talks, and then we'll finish it up with Jacek and a DGen panel or DGen fireside chat at the end, and then break for dinner.
Amazing.
Everyone off and do their own dinner. And then you come back for the after party and the FAR concert, which will be from 9 to 2 a.m. I'm excited to see who lasts until 2 a.m. That is
not me. It will not be me.
Not even going to show up. My son's bedtime is 8 o'clock, so we're not even going to go. We're just
McBain, but that's understandable.
We make them by the line.
Can we get a bracket?
We should do a bracket.
Yes. Do we need a bracket for last man standing?
It's gonna be me.
Last person.
Actually, Cooper.
Okay, Ted is out. Ted and Cooper are not included in the bracket.
Ted, are you one of these like
texted me saying
do you thrive on 3 hours of sleep?
Are you gonna stay awake till midnight? He was like, are you gonna be able to stay awake till midnight for my set? And I was like, yes. So I don't know if you want to put me out of the bracket. I might not make it.
You might need some sleep. You mentioned Jacek. So Jacek, if you're watching, I do have a couple of top hats ready for you. So as requested and as promised when you came on about a month ago or so, whenever that was. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I can't remember now. So that's gonna be amazing. The FAR concert sounds fun. I think a blast. I will definitely be piecing out by midnight. Sorry, Coop, but yeah, there's no way. Because then we have the next morning and we have GM Farcaster Live with Dan and Varun. And I'm so excited about that. So bagels, coffee, if you decide not to sleep, just come roll on in. Or, get a little bit of sleep and then come roll on in. And that's going to be 9 o'clock is when we're opening up food. And then 9:30 we go live. And then what is happening Friday? There's a lot more other things besides not just about us. We are going to roll a little bit longer after Dan and Varun. We're going to just roll until about 10:15 with them. And then we're going to continue on with Johnny Mac and Nick from UFO and a few other folks to chat about on-chain media for a little bit longer. And then there's a whole bunch of other things happening. So what else is happening Friday? Whoever wants to pick that up. Oh, it's the start of the hackathon. So want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah.
FAR hack. Who wants to chat about that? McBain, you want to take that one?
Yeah, I can talk a bit about that. Dylan is not here, but Dylan and Ted have really been going crazy on that. We are going to be at Chapter 1 Ventures in Santa Monica. And we've got a space next door as well. There's going to be, we took a little bit different tack this time, which is a lot of times you go to hackathons and there's huge bounties from different teams. And then what you end up happening is somebody built something just to win the bounty. And it's not really valuable to the ecosystem. And so we had this idea to basically create just categories about different things around Farcaster itself. And then brands can sponsor that. So everybody's really liked it so far. So we're super excited. And I'm going to be hacking all weekend. So me and my son are going to try and build something together, which will be really fun. And yeah, I'm super excited about it. And
that's interesting because so BuilderDAO sponsored 2 ETH to the hackathon, but when I was thinking about that, I was like, I don't really want to I don't want it to have to be Nounish, or I don't want it to have to be for Builder. I just wanted to give you funds and be like, we just want to support this and not have it be, because I've seen that same thing happen where we end up with something that really, it looks good because you put through noggles on it, but it really wasn't, needed or whatever. So we want to, I didn't want to put that constraint on it. So I'm really glad to hear that sort of framing. I think that's really helpful. And I think we'll end up with things that are much more interesting and usable and might be sustainable down the road. So totally. I love that approach. It's a great approach.
Dylan did one other thing that I think is really important. He built a sort of intro to Farcaster developer tool. And then it's like an open-ended thing. So any of the sponsors are sort of adding their own tutorials that go on to it. And I think that's the best way to do something like this, where there's a whole intro class for developers. Because a lot of times hackathons are like, you're already an expert in all of Web3. Use this niche ZK rollup tool, and it's like, how about what's the smart contract? So I think Dylan did a really great job there.
Actually,
That's
on
awesome.
that note, if I'm correct, there's also no code solutions being offered
Great.
hackathon. So you actually don't have to be a software developer to be able to participate in the
Wow.
FarCon.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. That's very cool to see. And those are the kind of tools that, are so helpful too for everybody to be able to, create and build and do all those things. So now you're talking my language. Okay. No code. I'm in. No. Okay. So what else do we have? Anything else for Friday that you want to highlight that we didn't mention already? The ton of side events, but you can find those on the calendar.
We moved pickleball to Saturday because there was just too much going on. Right. So that's now on Saturday. And then Friday, the other premiere thing is Art Night that we're super excited about to showcase Farcaster artists, some interactive experiences too, and then tons of on-chain art activations. So that is another big one that I'm excited for.
I just RSVP'd to that. I'm like, ooh, I didn't RSVP to that one yet. I got to go grab a spot because that's exciting. I'm looking forward to that for sure. And then and hopefully in between grabbing an app of some sort. So before that, but I'm really excited for that. Okay, so let's move on to Saturday. We have a few things going on then. I know there's a few side, separate events from like C Club and things like that happening. What else do we have going on? You mentioned pickleball. What else is happening Saturday for anybody who is going to still be there?
The Receipts Run with Steph and Victor. I'm excited for that on Saturday morning. I will be going and jogging. I think there's also a surfing thing either beforehand, but you can like go for a run and then hop in the water before or after, whatever you want to surf. And then I think there's also going to be a skate park, something at the skate park as well. So that's also exciting.
Very cool. Very cool. I hadn't heard the skate park, so that's neat. And yep, there it is. Hold on. Let me show that. I'm just going to show it without us so that everyone can actually read it. So that's very cool. And then we also have a few other things happening. The photo walk, that's pretty neat. If you are a photographer, check that out. And Builders Brunch also is happening at noon, and then pickleball. Then we go to Sunday with the community cleanup, coffee and chill, FarCon closing lunch, and the farewell beach hang. So if you're still there on Sunday, which I will be, I'm looking forward to that. The farewell the beach hang sounds like it'll be your time to decompress, team. Ted, Eric, everybody. What time when does the Far Hack end, by the way? Is that Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday at 9 a.m. is when submissions are due. And then the judging will probably happen from like 10:30 to noon. And then we'll do a full lunch at the main venue and announce all of the hackathon winners there as well. So yeah.
Amazing. That's at the hackathon venue. Is that what you mean? Or at the other venue? Okay. Back to
venue, just so that everyone can be in the same spot.
Cool. Great. Amazing. All right. So what did I forget? Anything from the schedule? Anything I know what I forgot. Miss Ted. This was neither random nor hypothetical. We need to talk about this real quick. I don't think this was random or hypothetical. Are we getting tattoos or what? I think this is what we need to discuss.
I can neither confirm nor deny right now.
All right. Well, I have my ideas ready to go, so I'm in.
If they are tattoos, they would be predetermined tattoos, so you choose from some, which is why we had to ask.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
You may be able to convince somebody to do.
Maybe not. I guess we'll see.
You may or may not be able to convince me to do alternative designs. I don't know.
We'll have there may be an official, very nice tattoo booth, and then Erica may be set up in a very dingy closet for just if you're like, hey, you want something different, go.
Yeah. It's the unofficial tattoo booth.
The unofficial tattoo booth. Okay, I'm scared but intrigued. I am both scared and intrigued by that.
You have to unlock the tattoo gun with this signing with Farcaster. Sorry.
Yeah. Signing with Farcaster. I love it. We showed this yesterday, but I have to show this again really quick. This is from Dan, and he had mentioned, excited to see many of you at FarCon next week. My schedule's pretty packed, so polite decline for grabbing coffee, meal, drink in advance. And of course, McBain, you brought it. You just brought it. It was hilarious. This meme cracked me up,
That's
as
really
well as Erica, your comment as well. As long as I get to yoink Horsefacts IRL again, everything is chill. I'm just gonna say, for everybody's sake, don't be yoinking anybody without consent.
Yeah, it's a yoink-free zone for sure.
Only yoinking with consent. But I'm really excited. I'm excited to see the merch area with Slice and base commerce. I think
commerce, yeah.
Base commerce. That's going to be amazing. Talk about that.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
it's super exciting. I am in touch with Jacopo. It's going to be really incredible. We're getting lots of stuff sent, and there's a lot of vendors that are going to be there. Jacopo is really cool. He's just, if you want to sell something, he'll make it and send it there. All you have to do is create a Slice store. So he's really done a great job of making it super easy for people to sell stuff on chain.
Coinbase Commerce is also doing it. So there's actually 2 options for vendors too, or for like merchants, which is great. So you'll be able to use different ones for different things. So yeah, whether you set up with Jacopo for Slice or for Coinbase Commerce, there'll be a whole bunch. I think probably like 12 different vendors or merchants selling stuff.
Wow. I may or may not have seen some alpha from Yellow Collective and Nouns. I just saw it today that they're working with Slice on it, and it looks it's pretty amazing. It's pretty fun. So sorry, Adrienne.
Do you guys recommend people packing like an extra empty duffel bag in their luggage?
Yes, definitely. I'm going to come with 2 bags. One of them will have stuff I'm giving away, and the other one it will return just as full, is my expectation. And if for those who didn't see the other day, really, dog, can you be quiet? These will be showing up, but these are not going to be sold. These are going to be free. So everyone's getting noggles, courtesy of BuilderDAO. So purple noggles made especially for FarCon. So I'm very excited about that. What did we forget? Anything that you want to share, talk about, mention, announce before we call it for the day and let you get back to the 2,700 DMs that you have to respond to?
I want to just give a quick shout out to a lot of the people doing like special, like, what's his name? Sergio and Flock is doing really cool personalized pin. There's so many people in the community who are doing like helping bring the event to life and like add, a little bit of magic and like joy sparking things to it. And so keep your eye out on the FarCon channel. That's where a lot of this is happening. I know people, it's busy, it's noisy, but I would just say like leading up to it, you guys should be checking it like at least multiple times a day. And then there's also the FarCon talks where we'll post some announcements, but it's really, there's so many people doing cool things that I only think we're starting to scratch the surface of it. And I'm excited to see how it goes. And also, please don't end up in the DMs. Go straight to email. We have an email. Go to the email, because otherwise there's like way too much going on and we can't track it. So email preferred.
We will be putting the email in the description of the FarCon Talks channel so that people can actually access the email.
Good idea. Make it easy for them to reach out when they need to. Anything else that we need to cover? I think we're good. I'm excited. We're going to see you so soon. This is so fun. I'm excited to meet you in person, McBain. This will be my first time meeting you in person.
Oh my gosh, really? You didn't
We met at your
never mind. We met at East Denver. Never mind.
I'm just so forgettable. Oh my gosh.
You're right. I did.
McBain, I will never forget you because we had a debate.
That's right.
at the Unlonely Hacker House.
I like everyone's leaving and I bring up like a very nuanced thing to make a nuanced point. And then everyone's like, I gotta go. Graham, you seem like a jerk. I'm like, I didn't mean
it was great. I just want to debate you on a live platform someday.
I would love to.
Wait, you guys want to debate? I have an idea for you, but I can't say it out loud yet.
Okay.
Okay. When we sign off, hold on for 1 second when we sign off.
Yeah.
I want to, before we end, I from literally the very, very bottom of my heart and every single person's heart, I just thank you for the ridiculous amount of work and high standards that you've had. And I know you're doing it for the money because you're getting paid and all that, and that's great.
That's sarcasm, people, in case you didn't know.
On a laptop is like,
But I know it's labor of love, but it's going to be incredible. There's for you, my advice to you guys as organizers, there's going to be a million things that go wrong, and no one's going to care.
Fine. No one's
and
gonna
it's
care.
not going to change anything, and it's going to be a phenomenal, unforgettable, once in a lifetime event that I am so excited for. Do we have time for one question for each of you before we wrap?
Yes.
It's Monday. FarCon's over. What's like looking back? What's your one memory from the weekend, or one thing that each of you have that made it super special for you?
I can go first. I think just like being able to like will this thing to life. I think Graham and Grin set a great, or Graham, not Graham, Grin and Cameron set an amazing foundation. And I think this year it's just had to be like categorically different to reflect the state of Farcaster today. And so it's really just like willed something out of nothing. And so just to like see it come to life will be special. And then it's also really special that I get to thank you to everyone again for helping fund my sister to contract her. But I think it'll be really special that like my sister and my mom will be able to like help participate and support and like see this thing that is so meaningful to me. Like they've heard about it, they've seen Warpcast, but I think to see the community in real life will be really special for me. So that's what I'm excited about.
Amazing. Erica, how about you?
Next. I would say I'm a big community builder. I'm a big connector. I love like finding people to meet each other and bringing them together and literally just watching like a relationship blossom, whatever that relationship may be. So the fact that I get to do this for like almost 500 people that are all insanely talented, smart, curious, ambitious people that I want to see succeed, that is like a very, very rewarding experience for me. And for everyone who knows what happened with my health and everything a few months ago, this whole like event and experience has been absolutely life-changing for me. So I just want to say thank you to like everyone who gave me the opportunity to join the team and welcomed me with open arms. I literally messaged Graham and I was like, like you're doing FarCon. I think it would be really fun if we did a community-oriented brand, or the design channel helped. And Graham was like, yeah, come on in, like help us out. And that's how it all started. So I'm just very grateful for all of the opportunities and all of the friendships that I've made along the way. And I can't wait to meet everyone else in person and just see everyone meet and like vibe off of that energy. Yeah.
Excuse me while I go cry.
Yeah.
No notes.
No notes.
Done.
Done.
I agree wholeheartedly. Just a fun caveat about that. Sorry, Ted and I had spoken, and we we're like, we should get Erica to come help us with design. And then Erica messaged and was like, hey, can I help? And it's like, duh, of course, we'd already asked. So,
I didn't know that.
And you were like, well, maybe, I don't know if we need that help.
I really want to.
Like we were about to beg you, but okay.
yeah, we've already got others. No, I think I'm extremely conscious of the fact that these are the good old days, right? And so the ETH Denver meetup was incredible. Just like this wonderful 48 hours of being with people that you spend all this time online with. I think we're all permissionlessly on the Merkle team, which is the luckiest thing that anybody could have if you want to be in tech right now. And so this event is going to be that, like, do you remember when it was that small thing? And so on Monday, I'm going to try really hard to reflect on all that. I'm bringing my son, which is like really exciting for me. He's 7, and I care so much about him like living a life where he gets to be part of it. And so I hope on Monday to get to reflect with him about all of that stuff. I want him to interview people. So he's going to look out for journalist Harry. And so like super excited.
At the hackathon? At the hackathon?
The whole time.
Whole
so
thing?
his job,
oh my God.
his job is to meet people, take a picture with them, and then ask them questions, and then do like a whole review of it. So
I want him to come sit in with us when we talk after Dan and Varun and after everybody. Have him around if he's around. Let's have him jump on the live stream. That would be amazing. Let's please do that, because I think that would be really fun. I'd love to get his take. Like, he can give us a little review of what his experience was the day before. So we would love for him to come on. So please invite him to come on GM Farcaster towards the after Dan and Varun, we'll get his little take on the summit and how everybody's doing. We'd love that. That's amazing. I love that so much. That's great. And I'm just really looking forward to everything. I'm looking forward to about 11:30 on Friday, having everything, actually the tech working perfectly. That's what I hope on Monday I can say, because this is my only fear at the moment. But regardless, doesn't matter. We're going to roll regardless. So we'll figure it out one way or another. Great question, Adrienne, per usual. Yeah. I think that's it.
I will actually be flying to Paris.
What?
I'm going straight from FarCon to go watch my brother play in his European Championship.
Amazing. And just an invitation to all of you and the FarCon team. You are welcome to, I think all of you are holders anyway, but we'd love to have you at the GM Farcaster happy hour before things get crazy, give you that, one drink before it gets nuts kind of thing, and come vibe with us on the rooftop. If you have the time, we'd love to have you there. And I think that's it. So we will be back tomorrow morning, because we're doing every single day this week. Did we mention that? Yeah. So it's been a little crazy.
Is that to get to episode 100? Is that intentional?
No.
100%.
We were doing 5 this week.
No,
we're
rolling into
episode as 69 and eat Denver. 100 at FarCon. It's just a coincidence.
Yep.
Ooh, that is amazing.
What do you got?
Everyone come to GM Farcaster. The food truck that we're getting, the breakfast truck, is so good. So good.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I almost get it at least twice a week. The other thing I'll say, please send puppy photos. I want to see puppies. That would help morale.
That would calm you.
All right. Photos.
All righty. That's happening right after this. I have a very cute puppy. I'll be sending them your way. I'll be just posting. We'll start a cast of puppy photos for you in the dog channel. Please send cute puppy photos, and then we'll just send you that link so you don't get bombarded with 7,200 puppy photos in the DCs.
So put it in a thread.
We'll put it in a thread for you.
Oh,
you can just peruse at your leisure.
Someone's threatening to bring an actual puppy to FarCon now.
Really? Please do.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Amazing. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see you all. We did actually also going live every week. This is what we're going to do. Not the week after FarCon, but the week after that. We'll be live every day. We're going to full 5 days a week as we launch GM Farcaster Network. More on that next week. But tomorrow, and also hang out for a minute, you three. I know Ted, you have to run, but hang out for a minute. And we'll be tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. and we'll see you then. I'm sure we'll have more notes about FarCon as well as other things happening in the Farcaster ecosystem. But until then, bye-bye.